Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 11 in my Automate Everything Minecraft series. In today's episode, I am going to kind of finish up my temporary Applied Energistics system. And first, that requires grabbing these Certisquarts right here, which are now fully grown from their seed form. Now that process takes several hours unless you have crystal growth accelerators. But if you do have crystal growth accelerators, that can actually happen relatively quickly. So what I need to do now is I need to grab out a calculation press. I need to grab one redstone, and I need to grab one printed silicon. And so how we need to do this is first off make which press is it? The calculation circuit, and then we can make our processor. Yeah, processor. So now we need a crafting table, the calculation processor, and a plain Jane terminal. We have everything except the crafting table, but that's easy enough. So there we go. And then for this, all we need to do is thief this terminal for a second. And then we can go ahead and build the crafting terminal. Now the crafting terminal will be super useful because now we can craft things right here with the inventory we have up here, which is super nice. Now, before this episode, I built this nice little area back here, and actually we need to go ahead and chunk load this and claim it. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. So that this whole area is chunk loaded, because we will be using it for an extreme reactor, and it'll be a real small one, but it will be useful for a project that I will probably complete in the next episode, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, the first thing I want to do is I want to grab a bunch of stuff and throw it into this Applied Energistics system. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. That way we have a ton of materials in here to build just about anything we need. In addition here, I have some graphite cooking up for what we're doing today. Now, this guy right here is super nifty because in the last episode when I was exploring, I found this capacitor. I did not realize how nice this capacitor would be because if you look at this, it shows that it can use a max of 152 micro infinities. Whereas if we cart ourselves on over here, this one, the regular capacitor, can only use 20. So let's take a look at exactly how that works. Look at how fast this thing goes. This thing's awesome. The only thing is it does use a lot of power, but the thing is I'm fairly good on power at this point. So let's grab all of this graphite I've been cooking up, and let's throw this in here. Now, if you don't have the mod NuclearCraft, this will be just a little bit different. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, let's take a look real fast at extreme reactors. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to get the graphite dust, to be honest, because if I click on it, nothing happens. And so you have to use, for these recipes, you have to use graphite bars or graphite ingots. And the thing is, when I smelt by default, for whatever reason, I'm getting graphite ingots. When I smelt charcoal, that is. And I think when you smelt coal, the same thing happens. So let's go ahead and grab a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we don't need very much aluminum, so let's grab some of that. And we're just throwing some stuff in here. Now, let's take a look at how much... Okay, we're using a little more space than I really anticipated, but that's... okay, I guess. Yeah, sure. Trying to make sure I have enough of everything in here to build, you know, a decent amount of stuff. Lead. I don't need much lead. I don't need much silver. I might need a little bit of this, particularly for what I'm working on this episode. And so having all this stuff in this location in which we can craft from is going to be super nice. I want to grab a lot of redstone. Not too much lapis. Why not grab all the diamonds, all the emeralds, bunch of Certus, I guess. Okay, let's see how much space we have. Okay, we should be alright. Have a little coal. Very little appetite. I will not need any of this. Let's grab a little bit. Then let's see here. The cyanide dust I do want. Some of the things I've crafted I do want. Definitely want glass and glowstone. Definitely the Envar. I think there are a few more things over there that I would like to grab. And then we can be done with this. Definitely the item duct. Iron. Pistons. Wood. Platinum. We can go away. I think for right now that's good. I would like those tin gears, I guess. Is there anything I can replace? Let's replace that. Okay, cool. So now we should have a bunch of stuff over here. If I can fit it all in here. Cool, I can. Just barely, it looks like. Anyways, so now we can craft a bunch of stuff here. And so let's kind of get started here. First off, to start in extreme reactors, we need a bunch of these guys. And let's see, how much gold do I have? Ooh. Really wish I had more gold. Let's make 20 of these to begin with. Let's go over here. I thought I had more gold. I do. Okay. Okay. Almost had a panic attack. I was like, I thought I had more gold than that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And I can't even fit it all in here, so apparently this is pretty gummed up. And we have lots of graphite. As you can see, we have 700 and something odd units. Let's see. You know what? Fine. I'll use this chest. I can make another one of these storage cells, but right now I'm not too concerned with it. So let's get started on these guys. Let's make... You know what? Let's make as many of these... Not these. These. Oh, shoot. There's not enough room in the system, so it's stuck here. The X button is not working. Anyways, let's try this again. Excuse me. Anyways, that should be definitely enough to get started here. And then let's look at the individual components we'll need. We will need a controller, so let's do that. We will need a redstone flex tapped. Excuse me. So let's grab one of those. We will need, I think, several of these. For right now, let's grab... Oh, shoot. Let's grab 3. I'm not sure exactly how many I will need, but we'll need a few. We will need a couple of reactor access ports. So let's grab 2 of those. And thankfully, we do have pistons and everything that we need. And then to make things look a little nicer, I would like to have some glass here. So let's see if we can make 64 of these. We can because we do have some glass. Okay, so lastly, I think we need some fuel rods. And those can be made like so. And I'm not exactly sure how many I need, but the thing is we have plenty of all of the materials here. So let's just grab something like 20. I know that's going to be overkill, but whatever. And then lastly, on the interior of an extreme reactor, you can place moderators. And the thing is, I don't have a whole lot of what would be good moderators, but I think gold will do all right. So I'm going to burn a bunch of my gold making gold blocks for the inside of my reactor here. And I'm not sure how many I should do, but let's start out with something like 30. That's gonna burn a lot of my gold. But anyways, it should help a little bit with the efficiency. And then lastly, let's get a couple chests with some item duct here. Some regular item duct. With a couple of servos. Do I have servos? I do, but I don't have the regular servos. So let's grab a couple regular servos. Because, and what I'm doing with the item duct and the chest and the servos is I'm going to automatically insert and extract fuel and then used fuel from the reactor, or to the reactor and from the reactor, and so that it stays fully fueled as it's running. You know what? As an aside, let's go ahead and get another item here. There should be a redstone control port. Maybe. Okay, maybe redstone. Okay, here it is. Let's grab one of these guys as well. That way I can get a lever. And let's, you know what, let's change this to auto. Standard search keep. JEI synchronized auto. I think that'll work. So, let's do lever. I don't have sticks with me, really. Okay, so let's make some sticks. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, here's a lever. So let's kind of get started over here. And the area over here is for the extreme reactor. The area over here will be used for, let's just say something else for right now. We'll probably be building that in the next episode. Anyways, let's get started. There's not a whole lot of space here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And that way the reactor can kind of be 5 by 5. And then so we can get out of this little hole, let's do that. Okay, so the frame of our reactor will be something like this. And I really think I'm going to need more of these reactor casings, but that's okay. We should have plenty of materials to do that. And you know what, let's just go ahead and do that. I know I need a lot more of these guys. So let's look up reactor. Okay, how much gold do I have? How much iron do I have? How much graphite do I have? Yeah, let's just make a stack. Wait, what? I've got plenty of stuff. Why did it do that? Okay. I have no idea why it's doing that, but whatever. So anyways, let's make all of these guys that we can. Okay, so that hopefully maybe is plenty. Okay, so these torches are gonna have to go, so let's go ahead and get rid of them. Whoops. Okay, so we need to figure out how to orient our fuel rods here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to orient them so that they're running this way. And I think putting them side by side will be the best way to do this. So let's first complete this back wall here. And you know what? I am going to need a little tunnel so that I can adjust the fuel rods as needed. We can do that right here. Okay. It's not the cleanest solution, but it'll work. Okay, cool. And then this front, I kind of want to be glass. Whoops. I wonder if I do have enough. It's gonna be close, I think. No, it should be alright. Okay, that needs to go. Oh yeah, we should be good. Anyways, so our fuel rods will run across like so. And even though the texture looks like it's vertical, it is completely fine. Oh, I need one more. One more. Boom. Okay, and I messed this part up, but that's okay. These need to be at the end of your fuel rods, at one end anyways, you need the reactor control rods. So that's these guys right here, and at the other end you need reactor casing. It cannot be glass or anything else. So while we're here, let's see. Let's put some gold. Honestly, I need a little bit more gold here. We need 12 more gold. Let's see if we can handle that. We should be able to, yeah. Okay, so 12 more. And then let's get rid of some of this stupid stuff. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to place a bunch of stuff that we haven't placed yet. First of all, let's place the power port. Let's actually do it down here. And that way we can have a little access to it. Let's dig out like that. Power port can go right there on the bottom. It's kind of out of the way. That way I can route my conduit without being seen. That should be cool. That should work well. Access ports. Let's do that. You know what? Let's do that something like here and here. And if we take our... Actually, we can't take our wrench. But we can right click on these and we can set one of them to outlet mode. And that should work well. Now the rest of this face, or at least most of it, can be glass. Okay, now obviously we do have a few blocks we need. Still, we need the redstone port and the controller. I think the redstone port I'm going to place right here. And then the lever can go on top of it. Wow, I didn't know that that would actually work. Oh. So you know what, let's actually just move this. Because it does seem to be being a little funky. And since this is kind of out of the way anyways, it's not a big deal that it's off center. Okay, that seems to work better. Now we need our controller. Let's place this guy right here. Air is not valid on reactor's exterior. Okay, so right here, maybe that'll be it. Okay, cool. As you can see, the texture kind of changed as I placed down that block. Let's get a better visual of this. So if I break this block here, the texture is like this, like square. If I do that, it kind of it changes its texture. Anyways, so that's fantastic. Now what I need to do is grab some stone and cover up my hole in the ground. And I actually think I'm going to go ahead and use modular storage rather than chests because it's just better. So I need 2 of these guys. Oh, did I grab those? I think I probably grabbed those. Yes, I did. Okay, so that andesite is trash. Copper can go over here. What we can do is put some item duct right here and here. Servo needs to go here on this one, and it needs to be always on, and then the servo needs to go on top here, and it is also always on. Cool, cool, cool. And I didn't grab any stone, but there should be some right here. And we're gonna leave this hole actually for right now. And that's just for access in the future for our flex duct, because our flex port is right above this block right here. So anyways, let's get some refined uranium and test this guy out. So we do have a bunch of it at this point, which is cool. Let's just throw it in. Throw the stone in here, X that out. We do have a little space now that we've used several items here. That's odd. Oh, I know. I need light over here. Anyways, you know what? Let's grab an energy cell. And this is why this is so useful. I don't have electrum. Okay, so we can fix that. This machine right here is just going to be fantastic. So let's do 2 alloys only, throw in gold and silver, and that'll smelt up like crazy fast. That's fantastic. And then almost there. We need, I think, one of these. Now we should have an energy cell. Let's go ahead and upgrade that as well. If I can spell upgrade. Oh my god. Okay, so do I not have bronze? I thought I had bronze. I do right here. Okay, so, and I'm pretty sure I have some Envar in here. Okay, this time I can spell it right. That's cool. Oh, whoops, I didn't actually make the gear. Okay, so Envar kit, and then let's do a reinforced kit if we can. So obsidian. Lead and obsidian. Do I have any obsidian? Oof. You know what? I think I might have some hardened glass back here. Let's take a look. Nothing here. Maybe I don't. Darn. Does not look like I do. Do I have obsidian? You know what? It doesn't look like I do, so So for right now, I think I'm just going to forget about the next level upgrade. And let's just go ahead and finish this guy off. So basically, I do want this thing to be able to make a decent amount of power. And for right now, let's test exactly what it can do. So our energy cell, for right now, let's just put it right here with accept from all sides. And then upgrade it with the hardened energy kit. And let's see what this guy can do. Okay, so that's pretty good energy output. It's actually more than what, actually it should be more than the energy cell can handle. But whatever, it's actually accepting more than 4,000 RF per tick, but whatever. Because otherwise this buffer would be filling. In addition, these extreme reactors do not run very efficiently when you have them set to 0% rod insertion. In fact, the efficiency curve is rather terrible. And to get really a decent efficiency, you have to have this thing pulled out, put into like 70 or 80% or something like that. Anyways, let's see. So before it's like at 5,000 RF per tick. Now it's at a little over half that, even though I've inserted the rods 70%. And I was using the control key to insert all of them. So as you can see, we have our efficiency is much higher because the fuel burnup is quite a bit less. It's actually, I think, about equivalent to that 70% mark. So yeah, our energy cell's almost already full, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And you know, I'm gonna do something real fast. I'm gonna break this, because that doesn't do us a whole lot of good over there. Because the whole idea is to use this. Okay, so that should cool. So basically, I just need to turn it on and off. Now the thing is, I can actually do some redstone automation with that, because these energy cells have comparator outputs. So that'll be pretty useful in the future for turning the reactor on and off automatically. But I think that's a pretty good wrapping up point. So in today's episode, I managed to build a crafting terminal for this Applied Energistics system over here. And that's super useful in crafting things. So that'll speed up crafting by quite a bit, because I can have everything in the inventory as I'm crafting it. And then I managed to make this awesome extreme reactor right here. Now this thing will provide plenty of power for an upcoming project that will be somewhere right over here. And that's pretty exciting. I might actually need to expand the area a little bit, but whatever. That's exciting. So I have a lot of power available, and we will be using that to acquire some new resources. If you like this episode, give it a like. If you like automation in Minecraft, you should definitely subscribe to my channel, because that's kind of what I do. Signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.